Hi, Spooky Ghost fam. In today's video, we are going to be showing you how to do this spiderweb Halloween makeup. This makeup is perfect for the Halloween decorating cuties out there that are going out on their Halloween decorating trips right now. If you want to show up and people know exactly why you're there, this is the look. So first, I'm going to be going into this next primer. This is in the shade Pearl. This primer, y'all, it makes every eyeshadow a glitter shade. I absolutely love this product. I'm going in a shape from my inner corner and outward and then into a curve in this very oval shape, and then I'm taking my finger and I'm smearing that all around. I usually do a very rounded shape, but I wanted this look to have a different shape. The way you put on your eyeshadow says a lot about a look. Gonna be using my favorite palette I own today. This is the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror by Makeup Revolution. I'm going into the shade Sorcery, and then we're going into that round shape, the same shape we applied our primer. It was for a reason, y'all. And we're going in with this very curved brush, and we're going in with that shade. I love this shade so much, and it's like the ultimate Halloween purple. Now I'm going into this dark purple shade from the brand Ukambe, and I'm going in there to just spookify this look a bit, darken it up a bit, but not darken it up too much. It was really good to stay in the same purple color hue as the purple I used as my base starter shade. Just going in very round motions in the same shade I applied the first purple, just a little bit smaller on a different part of the eye. I like to do my looks by following the same shape formats. It makes everything really simplified and easy. Now I'm going into the shade Great Pumpkin to really take this Halloween color palette to the next level, and I'm just packing that all over the lid. What a nice way to end this color scheme. Now I'm going into the shade Caramel God. It's this really cute, bright, sparkly orange, and I'm just putting that in the middle of the Great Pumpkin shade, and I really loved what this added to the look. It's just a little subtle hint of a color change, a color shift. Now it is eyeliner time. I'm starting out doing the base of my eyeliner. Do my eyeliner in 3 steps. I'm using the e.l.f. liquid liner, and today I wanted to do kind of a curved upward wing and then work my way around that with like the spider webs, and then add one more upper lash. So that's what y'all are going to be seeing me do. Now with this liner, you do have to apply it a couple times because it is drugstore and not the best quality. If somebody wants to send me some quality eyeliners, let me know, because I would love to try some new products. I've been using this literally for years. Now I'm going into a white eyeshadow base, and I'm doing this under my eye to create the false cartoon eye effect. And then I'm going to be taking that same eyeliner and I'm going to be going underwards and creating the false bottom of our eye. So how I do the false bottom of my eye, I usually start at the very bottom of that wing and then I go underwards and into a rounded shape. Sometimes I do a more angular version of this, but today I want to do a very round, cartoony version. Now, I would do this step after the eyeliner dries. I usually give it about 3 minutes because this is a very watery eyeliner, but I'm taking this white primer and I'm just putting it under my eyes because we're going to be adding some color there. I'm going into this bright purple shade and I'm just going to be adding that all under my eye, and it's really tight in the purple from the top of our look. Now it is time to do our spider webs. I started by doing one curved line really long and then a shorter one a little spaces forward. And then I just drew lines to connect those that were just a little bit curved to create the spider web effect. Now you're going to want to make sure that this eyeliner dries down because it's going to be very wet if you're using the same liner that I'm using. You don't want these to smear all over the place because then the whole look is going to mess up. And then I filled in that gap with the wing. I filled that in with more spider webs by drawing yet another line and then connecting the pieces. To make these spider webs stand out more, I ended up taking that grand pumpkin shade on this very tiny brush and I ended up just doing a bit of an outline around the spider webs. This really did help make them stand out more in the finished product when I did photos and took more videos of this look. Now I am going into this dark purple lipstick, and this is just going to be the base for our lips today. I'm going to be using eyeshadow to really make these extra Halloweeny. How many times have I said Halloween in this video? I don't know. But I'm doing them in a very doll-like shape to really bring out the cartoonishness of this whole look. I'm going in with the Great Pumpkin shade and I'm putting that all around the center of the lip. And then I'm going to be taking a purple after this shade and adding that on to the edges. I really wanted these lips to be very matchy to the color palette that we used on our eyes, just a little bit more darker. And then I'm taking the Caramel God shade as well, and I'm also putting that onto the center of the lips. I love adding a little shimmer to my lips. It adds so much into when I take like photos and things. It just looks really, really nice. And then to finish this lip off, I'm also going to be taking that e.l.f. liquid liner and I'm going to be lining my lips just to make sure that we emphasize the doll-likeness of the lips shape that I went with. Now I'm going back in, I'm adding just a little bit of an extra lash to the top row of my eye, just add just a little bit more pizzazz on this look. I was feeling like my eyes were a little bit too boring for me. I know, right? A little bit too boring for me. Did I just add another lash? I don't know why I'm like this. I always have to take it like to the very next level. Now it is time for my signature Tim Burton brows. I'm also going in and I'm doing just a little bit of teeny tiny retouches where I see is needed. Now for my Tim Burton brows, I usually use a angled eyebrow brush. I take it at a curve, and then I go into a straight line, and then I do another curve. It's a really simple shape. This is exactly why it's my go-to brow. It's like the ultimate Halloween vibes, but it's like also really freaking easy for me to memorize on how to do. I hope you spooky ghosts enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Don't forget to go check out my last video where I do this really cool creepy doll head light DIY where I also give them some spiderweb themed makeup.